Hello, I'm Lugatorix and welcome to part 2 of the DarthMod for Rome Total War, where I'm playing as Pontus and trying to unify the whole of what is now modern day Turkey. So last time we managed to take Tarsus in a slightly difficult battle against the Seleucids, where we really did lack a certain type of infantry. If you saw that, you know what I mean. And today things get a little bit harder. Now the Seleucids and Sardis, not too bad, but the Seleucids and Halicarnassus, well, they look a little bit more difficult, so that should be interesting. But I also thought of a little plan, because I did mention that I would like to take Chersonesos. It's kind of just a settlement I like. I think I just like Chersonesos, I don't know why. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to move this lad. In fact, I'm going to move, wait a second. I'm going to move some Peltasts. In fact, you know what, I'm going to take a risk. I'm going to move both units of Peltasts out of Mazakar for a second. They're not going to be happy. We'll lower the tax rate to keep them alright. And we'll get some more Peltasts in like so. So that's going to be fine. We're going to get some lads up onto this boat, moving towards Chersonesos. Bear in mind we have a few geezers at Sinope as well, and Sinope itself, which is the capital, we will move that in a second. Not the greatest place for a capital. In fact, we're going to move the capital right now. Let's move it to Mazakar for the moment. I think that Mazakar is a larger place, so it sort of deserves to be the capital more, and should make it a bit happier. Well, I want it to be Mazakar anyways, that's all good. So these guys are going to combine and move up north towards Chersonesos, which is really, really cool indeed. Now, once I end the turn, these guys, led by the man called Spartacus himself, is going to attack Captain Ariphon outside of the Seleucid region of Sardis, and hopefully take that, which will be really, really good as well. Now, as for these lads at Tarsus, really, they should be starting to think about possibly moving towards Antioch or Salamis over here. But to be honest, I think it would be more fun if we took Antioch. And also, we don't physically have the means of transportation to get over to Salamis, so we kind of have no choice. In which case, we need to start moving out of Tarsus, start to collect more men. So, this general over here, are there any mercenaries available? I swear there were. Yeah, there are. And they are Cilician pirates. Okay, so melee attack of 12, missile attack of 15. Total defense of 16, but of course no armor, because for some reason he's decided to go into battle topless. Excellent morale, which is really cool. And then description, I like this whole description thing: superior, impetuous, and sapping ability. So yeah, we will pick up some Cilicians. I've talked about them enough, let's do that. Now, do we have enough force to take Antioch now? I mean, honestly, I don't think we really do. We would kind of need a bit more infantry. So let's just recruit a unit of Eastern infantry like so, and then we'll move you back into Tarsus for the moment, but very, very soon we'll be able to move out, probably next turn, move out and put Antioch under siege. That would be lovely if we could do that, and hopefully there'll be some more mercenaries available by then, although I doubt the pool will, you know, refresh so quickly. Right, I think we've moved as far as we can. Let's end the turn and probably attack the Seleucids. Let's go. So end the old turn, and the Seleucid diplomats are moving around. Lads from Halicarnassus are moving around. Halicarnassus does look quite well reinforced, which is interesting. All the Greeks went for Nicomedia. And our faction leader died, and I forgot to put the retinue over. Of course I did. Of course I did. Right, okay, a lot happened there. So new faction leader is Pharnaces. I think I'm saying that right. Hopefully I am. Construction report, recruitment report. Diplomacy-wise, Britannia and Germania, Macedon and Dacia are at war with each other. Technically, we're not at war with the Greeks, I believe. No, because they're just standing right outside of Nicomedia, rather than actually attacking it. They probably couldn't quite reach. Now, the problem is, we only have 2 Eastern infantry, and they have... Oh, they only have 1 man in that unit. Okay, well, right. But unfortunately, these Eastern infantry cannot quite make it over. I am going to try and recruit Nicomedia before they besiege it. There's no harm in trying to do that. But if Eumenes of Sparta comes over, then we have a bit of a problem. But we'll worry about that in time. The thing is, if Eumenes of Sparta does decide to come over, well, we'll just counterattack and take Pergamum, and then he'll be screwed. And I'd rather have Pergamum than Nicomedia, so it's all good. By the way, that battle last episode was a site of famous battle. Excellent. Okay, that's really cool. Anyway, let's first of all get straight into it and attack this geezer outside of Sardis. That kind of makes sense. Any good mercenaries? I mean, I'm not hugely bothered about Rhodians thing, because they'll be fine. So, let's attack Captain Ariphon. He might back off. No, he doesn't back off. Now, can we attempt the night attack? Nope, he cannot lead night attacks. Okay, fair enough. But the balance of power is 2 to 1, so it's in our favour. Captain Araphon has 3 phalanx pikemen, which are decent and better than our Eastern infantry, but we have a sort of greater variety of troops, which is good. It's what I like about Pontus, by the way, is that it's not just phalanx, phalanx, phalanx. It's actually a bit of variety of stuff, which you can see just by looking at our army. And then we have Alexander and a unit of pikemen. Okay, so I reckon we can do a pretty good job here. In fact, a really good win taking out Alexander himself, and Sardis will be ours very, very quickly. So, let's see how this goes. Right, here we are, and I like this. It's a bit more of a balanced army from last time. We decided to start off in a bunch of trees. Not probably the best idea. Ooh, big rock over here. If we were defending right now, I'd go right to the top of that, but we're not. We're attacking, so that's fine. So what I want a line of the spearmen, like so. Nice, long, wide line like that to make sure we don't get flanked. That's good. And I don't think we will get flanked because they don't have a lot of cavalry, in all fairness. Now we'll have the Peltas. We'll definitely have the Cretan archers behind, like that. In fact, you can be in a nice sort of decent long line as well, like so. Don't skirmish, please. Just be like that. And then the Peltasts can be at the front here. And what we'll do is we'll do the thing where they go forward and then they retreat back, and no, we will have them in skirmish mode. They'll retreat back once the phalanx gets too close to them. They'll retreat behind these infantry, and then the 2 infantry can attack like that. What we'll do, we'll have the light cavalry over on the flank, sort of harassing any troops that come over like this. We'll have the heavy cavalry sort of supporting them over here, and then we'll have the 2 generals over on the left like so. Have I forgotten anyone? Where are the hoplites? Okay, kind of forgot the probably one of the best units we have, the hoplites. Not the most beautiful line ever, but this is a pretty solid army still. So, start the battle. They are a long way away, and they're up a hill. Of course they are. So this is going to take a while for me to move over to them, but that's fine. No way. Oh, I can't believe it. After all of that, and they're just backing off. You cowards. Ah. Really? I just spent all that time explaining. Okay, well, we're going to have to fight them in the city. You will all die. You're just prolonging the inevitable. I can't believe that. I can't believe that. You absolute cowards. Why didn't you just back off when we attacked you, huh? You made me. You gave me hope that we were actually going to kill you, and then you just backed off. Fine, fine. We'll besiege your city, so enjoy that. So, like I said, let's besiege Sardis, and oh, the spies infiltrated the gate, so you haven't even prolonged your death, because the spies got in and screwed you over. So yeah, we will absolutely attack them now. Good luck, you Seleucids. You are about to die. So Alexander, obviously they're all together now. They have a bit more of an advantage because they have walls and stuff protecting them, but still, I do expect to win this. Let's see how it goes. Right, to start the old deployment now. We don't actually have any rams, we do have to all funnel through the front gate, but what I will do is I'll get all the troops that can fire missiles, which is you lot, up here. And if you've seen my Scythia campaign on Rome Total War, you'll know what I'm going to do now. I'm going to move forward, not particularly in range of the towers, however. Let's just sort of go like this and hope you're not in the range of the towers. We're going to start the battle and we'll pause it straight away. Already the Cretans are firing in, but we're going to run forward like so, and try and hit as many of them as we can from outside the city. That would be pretty nice indeed, because we can get a lot of these phalanx down, for example. Okay, you guys haven't got the range, so just go a little bit forward, please, until you do have the range. The Cretans can fire, which is good. Peltas, come over here. We're going to just fire from outside of the city. There we go. So we are now going to start firing in on this unit of silver shield pikemen. They will be going down, and they can't get to us, which is pretty good. And you can see the missiles there. They have to stand there and take it, which is wonderful. And you can see they're already falling over. Beautiful. So a long while later, and they're still up to 86 men, which is fine. But yeah, we have basically run out of missiles. So okay, they have taken a lot of fire, but they have got decent shields and stuff. So that kind of explains it. Right, we've officially run out of missiles, and these guys are still at 77 men. Okay. Okay, Silver Shield Pikemen. I actually oddly respect that. We've got to get our hoplites in, really, haven't we? We've got to get the strongest unit. The problem is funneling through the front gate. That's going to be the difficulty, which is why I want to get rid of this unit. Fortunately, they've done a... Oh, they're backing off. Well, the one advantage they have The one thing I was worried about, and they've just backed off. Beautiful. Well, we really should take advantage of this and literally just get through the front gate as quickly as we can with our infantry. So let's do that nice and quick. Oh, they're back. They're back. Okay, not ideal. They actually came back just in time. You know what? The Eastern Infantry are dispensable. Let's get the Eastern Infantry on them. We just need to get past this front gate, and I reckon the rest of it won't be too difficult. So let's just get the Eastern... Oh, but they're phalanx troops. Oh, I really don't want this, but okay. They're unhappy over taking casualty. I mean, we're literally just funneling into them and just... Oh dear, this probably wasn't the best way of dealing with it, but... I want to get another unit around the back of them. If we get another unit around the back of them, we should be okay. The problem is actually physically getting around the back. Oh dear, this is a bit of a mess. Yeah, how's it going? How's it going? 3% to 9%. Come on, lads. Get around the back of them. Around the back. Oh dear, they're still eager, these guys, as well. I mean, we've got a lot of units. We could probably just break them down through attrition, but saying that, they lost about 3 men and they've killed about 40 of ours. Guys, come on. Be a little bit hasty about getting around the side of them. Maybe I should have just got my hoplites to do this, in retrospect. Guys, you're not really doing a lot. Get round the back. Round the back of them. You're all stuck. Well, one of our units routed. That's not ideal. And these guys are still eager. Damn. Damn, this one unit is screwing us over. These guys are taking a lot of punishment. I'll give that to them. These guys failed to get round the side of them, and they are dying as a consequence. Okay, time to get the hoplites in then. Get the hoplites in. Not the greatest start to the battle, but the hoplites, these guys should do a much better job, I hope. This is an absolute mess, however. Experience, they've got experience as well. How's it going? Not brilliantly so far. Credit to this unit of Silver Shield, they've done a good job. So the hoplites are in. This is an absolute mess. I kind of wish we'd bought more rams now. If we'd bought more rams, or bought any rams, then we would have been fine. We could have just got around the back of them. Unfortunately, because I decided to attack now, we're kind of paying the price. This unit of Silver Shield pikemen is ridiculous. Right, try and get round the side of them. I'm not ordering you to attack. Get round the side, please. Can they do that? They are sort of funneling around the side. Come on, run around the side. I know you're getting clumped up, but just run around the side. No, unfortunately, we just stormed straight into them, which is not what I wanted. I wanted you to get round the side, over here. Okay? Over here. It looks like we completely failed to do that. How is that unit doing? They're shaken now, at least. Right, just focus on getting him down then. He's literally killed like half, not quite, but like 40% of our army has been killed by this one unit. Credit to them. Credit to them. Okay, they're finally down. Flipping hell. Okay, that was not easy. Right. And what else we got? We got a unit of levy pikemen, a unit of general's bodyguard, and that is about it, I think. Oh, there's a unit over there by that gate. Oh, there are other gates that are opened. I should have thought about that, shouldn't I? Oh well, right. What we'll do, we will we will move down the path with basically hordes of spearmen until the general charges into us and dies, is what I'm planning. So literally just walk down the path in lines of phalanx, please. As for the generals, I want them, in fact the generals, all the cavalry, can come over this way, please. So the cavalry is coming through that side. What I want the generals come over here, please. Ah, unit of phalanx incoming. Okay, guys, get down the street quickly before they get to you, please. Like, really quick. Now, phalanx over here, or the spearmen, rather, not all phalanx. I mean, ideally, the general would just charge into all these spears and die. The problem is, we have no missiles, which I kind of regret now, to bait him into them, which isn't ideal. Okay, he charges in anyway, and he's charging into hoplites. Now, surely he should kind of collapse. He's charging into prepared hoplites. We should be on defensive mode, but come on. Now, where are the cavalry? The cavalry isn't really in the greatest position, but unfortunately they got kind of stuck because of these phalanx. So, I wanted them to charge around the back. Let's pause it for a second. How's the general doing? He is still only 24 men. Okay, we need to do something about this. So, you run down this path right here. What we really need right now is a good cavalry charge into the back of him. That general would collapse. Admittedly, the spearmen aren't really going down, so if it's a war of attrition, yeah, now the general's bodyguard is going down nice and quick. Beautiful. And hopefully the general himself will die very soon. Good. Right, the general died. Alexander is dead. Good. Good. That is at least nice to see. Okay. Clump of troops just come over here. We're going to get an attack from 2 angles, so you guys run down this path as well. And yeah, we're going to try and get the phalanx to come over here, and then the charge into the back. These guys should be screwed. I hope. Sort of come over here. As soon as we go into the plaza, they will move towards us. But we have the cavalry ready to charge into the back of them. So all these guys should be moving along like that. Beautiful. They're going to have all their spears in the wrong direction, so cavalry needs to be a lot quicker. Need to be a lot quicker. You need to get around the back of these troops and surround them. So you, get into here. You get into here, you get into here, you get into here. Nice and quick. In fact, all of you run. Now, cavalry is coming around the back. Come around. Before they get their spears up, charge into the back of them. That wasn't really the right angle, but okay. As long as we surround them, we should be fine. Guys, come over here, come over here, come over here. We just want to surround the phalanx troops, or the pikemen, whatever you want to call them. Because these guys, the spear's completely in the wrong direction. They will do no damage to my cavalry, I hope anyway. I think some of these guys are on skirmish mode. Just get off skirmish mode. Make sure you're not on skirmish mode. Beautiful. Right, the cavalry's in. Don't know what this unit of cavalry is doing though. Get around the back. We do not want you charging into the phalanx. Now, how are they doing? They're wavering, but bear in mind it's on the plaza, so they're not actually going to properly waver. Their spears are not pointed towards my cavalry, which is good. We do not want that. You get on the side here. This is a complete mess. I can barely tell what's going on, but what I can tell is we are surrounding their troops nicely, which is good to see. Their spears are up as well, which is not good. And, well, one of the geezers charged right into the middle, which wasn't a great idea. But I think like they are going down. I hope they are. Still only 50% of their army. I mean, what's going on? Like this... How are these guys not all dead? What? I feel like a general might die here. I have a bad feeling. And if there's a mass rout going on, that will not be good. You guys are doing nothing. Get right in there. If a mass rout occurs, we are screwed. Come on. Levy pikemen are going down. The phalanx pikemen are going down quicker. Come on. We have really pushed them off their plaza though, which is good stuff. Another unit of phalanx pikemen coming over. Wow. We need to deal with this before those phalanx pikemen get over. That is for sure. Right, that unit route's good. But they're going to come back straight away. We have the plaza. Now get all these guys down nice and quick before this unit of phalanx comes over. Please. And for God's sake, don't charge into that phalanx. You guys come over here. You could actually do a charge into the back of them. Not the Cretans, not the Cretans. But the Peltas could do a little charge into the back like I did in the first episode. So you guys, on the plaza. Now, we'll have... You guys, like... this. No, not in that stupid formation now. Like... this. And we'll have the cavalry... over here, ready to charge into the back. In fact... guys, right, let's pause it. You guys over here, on their plaza like that, as quick as you can. Cavalry, carry on doing what you were doing. Good. Right, carry on. I think we literally just that one unit left. It's been a bit of a bloodbath. It's been a bit of a bloodbath, but it's okay. It's okay. Well, we have the plaza, but they're not coming on to defend it. Are you feeling alright, Seleucids? Okay, well, I think they've given up. I mean, to be fair, I wouldn't want to go onto a plaza when I saw all of that. I'd be like, you know what, you can have the plaza because I don't particularly want to walk over the bodies of my friends. Fair enough. They decided they weren't up for it. Well, we'll end the battle. It was an average victory, yeah. I mean, very much so. They had, thing is, prepared phalanx in a defensive formation in tight city streets. Not easy to deal with, but I could have done that better. But you live and you learn. It's all fine. So Sardis should be ours now at least, which is good. We have other problems to deal with, by the way, as well, like the Greeks, but we'll sort that out in a second. Wonder captured. Temple of Artemis at Ephesus. Reduced the cost of religious buildings. Isn't the best one. Isn't the best one for sure, but it's okay. So, Sardis. Well, we need to retrain these guys, for sure. I'd like to... Oh, so Hillman. We get Hillman for the first time. Admittedly, not amazing, but they are... They do seem to be a step up from the Eastern Infantry. Well, they are a step up from the Eastern Infantry. So we'll get a unit of Hillman in as well. That's good. Now, Agent, Spy. Well, I think our next target is going to be Pergamum. So you should start heading over towards Pergamum, like so. Good stuff. Right. So Sardis is just going to retrain. It's going to get some wooden walls as well. That's always a good step forward. Right. That was kind of intense, but we have taken Sardis, which is really, really good stuff. Let's have a look at Tarsus now. So, this army isn't really the strongest. I would like some more lads, but no mercenaries. We're going to have to deal with it. I feel like we do have enough. Saying that, the Seleucids, you saw that last battle. I don't know if we have quite enough to deal with Antioch yet. You know, patience. We'll have some good old patience. So we'll recruit some more Eastern Infantry. They're not very good Eastern Infantry. You know, that's something you've got to remember. They're not particularly good. Now up here, you're going to get onto this ship alongside you. Basically, you three get on this ship as well. And that should be a decent sized army. It's alright. Hopefully the Armenians don't have a lot. We can sail over, see how much they've got for sure. I think Chersonesos is like around here. So you go and do that. Beautiful. Right, so we're retraining in Sardis. Nicomedia we're recruiting and trying to stop the Greeks. But we will counterattack against Pergamum if they do attack Nicomedia. So it's okay. It's not too bad. And then Tarsus we're going to recruit a little bit more. We'll recruit in Mazacar as well because we can bring them down as reinforcements. Beautiful. Right, let's end the turn. See what happens. Right, Diplomat's moving along. Hopefully he can find some Armenians. If not, it's alright. It's alright. It's not too bad. What else is going on? Seleucids. Now this is interesting. They are moving around. You can see them in the Caucasus Mountains over there. Okay. What else is going on? The Greeks did not attack Nicomedia. Well, that is interesting. The Greeks did not attack Nicomedia. So, in the turn report, we have a lot of money, as per usual. I'm not too bad with the old money. Ceasefire between Britannia and Germania. Swear they declared a ceasefire a couple of turns ago, and, well, you know, nothing ever happened with that. Good news is, the Greeks have backed off from Nicomedia. They've probably seen we've taken Sardis, and are a little bit worried. Well, you should be worried, because we are going towards Sardis, whether you like it or not. Admittedly, this army is slightly depleted, but you know what? We have 2 generals, we'll be fine. So we'll bring you guys. The hoplites are weak. I don't want to bring the hoplites over. We'll bring... I feel like that is too much to bring, just in case the Seleucids attack. But I like taking risks, so let's move towards Pergamum with that army. Oh, there's some mercenaries as well. We will pick up the slingers this time. Good job, lads. You have slingers now. Right. So you basically are going to start moving towards Pergamum. Spy, how about you get inside Pergamum? Wonderful. Not a lot in there, but you can see there are armies around. So Sardis, you get a tax reduction, and you need to start recruiting like hell. Get those hillmen in, because Sardis is now kind of vulnerable. Now there are some lads from Ancyra, so you can bring them along and go over to Sardis as well. Good stuff. Right, let's have a look at Armenian territory. So let's wander over here. Chersonesos. Now it has got only 3 men in it. They are horse archers, which aren't great inside a city, which is good. I think we stand a good chance here. So unless there aren't any... Unless there are, you know... There could be another Armenian army out here. There could be. But I'm going to hope there isn't. So we're going to attack Chersonesos. Yep, we're at war with Armenia. No, we're not, because we couldn't physically reach there. You know what? Whatever. We'll attack it next turn. We're at war with Armenia, because we don't have enough enemies already, apparently. Yeah, I don't know why I did that, but I just wanted to take Chersonesos. I thought it was a good opportunity to take it. They can't really get reinforcements. It does make regions like Sinop and Mazacar more vulnerable, though, which isn't exactly a great idea. But anyway, it'll be fine. I will work out a solution. So, Nicomedia, you can get some recruitment going on, just in case the Greeks get any other ideas. So can Ancyra, for the same reason, basically. And then, because we could be at war with Armenia very soon, or we will be at war with Armenia very soon, it means that we need to get more recruitment over in these regions as well. So, get some Eastern Infantry, get some walls, and then Mazacar, get some peltasts, and you need some barracks, for goodness sake. You haven't even got Eastern Infantry. Okay, so you do that. Right, I think we've done all we can. Let's end the turn. We will probably be attacked by someone, I would imagine. So, Seleucids have attacked Sardis. Oh, for goodness sake. Right, okay. Just as we left it. Okay, right. Spy got kicked out of Pergamum, and then Pergamum was reinforced. Right, interesting stuff. This actually makes things a little bit interesting. So, settlement besieged. Well, we know that. End of term report. I wish I hadn't moved out of Sardis now, but you live and you learn. It's fine. Alliance between the Seleucids and the Greeks. So that's an alliance against me, basically. Yeah, I see how it is. And then we have a Seleucid army here of Captain Arsaces. Now, unfortunately, there's not a bridge here. That'd be beautiful if we could just park ourselves on the bridge. Like, that'd be wonderful. Any mercenaries available? Nope, still aren't any mercenaries available. Okay. Well, if this army, it's slightly smaller. And it's out in the open field. So what we're going to do, we're going to get all these lads. We're going to get all of you here. And we're just going to stand right here and bait the Seleucids into attacking us. In fact, they want to fight. Okay, we will do that in a second. Because the thing is, if we can attack them in sort of 2 blows, attack them here and then attack Antioch, will be easier than fighting one massive army, I think. Lower the tax rate in Tarsus. And yeah, we need some walls in that region. Beautiful. And recruit some Eastern infantry. Wonderful. Now, situation over here. We could go straight back and attack the Seleucids, which is probably what we should do. That is a big old army. But the interesting thing now is that Halicarnassus hasn't got a lot of men in there. Now, Sardis literally has 2 units, and one of them is basically nothing. Right, okay. Okay, I've decided we're going to split the force into 2. So, you come round here and help defend Sardis, and you're going to be joined by basically all the flipping spearmen in the world, because we're going to need spearmen to defend the city. So you, like that, and then you're going to be joined by a general, so Heracles, you're going to be joined in the defence of Sardis. If the Seleucids attack Sardis, we will be outside to defend it, we'll run in and help. But Spartacus isn't going to go for Greece, instead he's going to go for Halicarnassus. So run round here. He's going for Halicarnassus. Transgression. The Greek cities. Well, we're out of the Greek city territory now, so shut the hell up. You're fine. You literally, they complain once we're out of the city. Plus, you were standing just outside of Nicomedia a few minutes ago, so be quiet. Now, Pergamum has a strong force of hoplites, as you'd flipping expect. It's fine. We're going to move towards Halicarnassus, and we're defending Sardis. I think we've got a good chance. And Syra, any troops that can come over? I mean, yeah, we can spare this geezer as well. If he can get over in time, that'd be lovely if he could do that. Thank you very much. Now, this spy is going to take forever to get over here, isn't he? Well, he's going to take 2 turns. No, it's not much point. You know what? Just stay inside Pergamum for a minute. So, get back inside Pergamum. I never told you to go out. 40% chance to manage to infiltrate the gates as well, which is pretty good. Nicomedia, you can get some more recruitment going on. We might as well. And get those walls going. Absolutely. Right. What we're going to do to end this episode is we are going to attack Captain Arsaces, and I hope he doesn't run off this time. That would be lovely. So our army, 910 men, a mix of spearmen, but no phalanx spearmen, but spearmen, cavalry, light and heavy, a general, and some peltas. A pretty diverse army, especially considering that the Seleucids are basically all phalanx based, which you can see here. They are basically all phalanx based. I think we stand a good chance, unless they run off like cowards again. Let's see how this goes. Wow, that is a big old mountain. Okay. That would be... Imagine if you could just sit on the top of that. Now, that would be ridiculous. Where is it? Yeah, it's over there. But anyway, that's not a problem. Right, we're going to do something very similar to what you nearly saw earlier. So, they have the line of spearmen, the peltas in front, cavalry on the flanks. I will show it to you, and then, yeah, we'll start the battle. Right, so here we go. Not the prettiest looking army, but it will do the job. I hope so anyway. Peltas at the front. They're going to retreat behind this line of Eastern infantry if anyone comes too close. Silesian pirates won't do a lot in this battle, to be honest. And then the cavalry on the flanks harassing the troops. Let's start the battle. And they're actually up there. Okay. They're up on a little bit of a high ground, but that's fine. We're going to turn to face them and start marching. Please don't say you're running off. You are as well. For goodness sake. No, maybe not. Credit where credit's due. They just decided to move back a little bit. Fair enough. Fair enough. You are allowed to do that. Right, they are kind of moving a little bit towards us. Let's hurry it up a little bit, lads, because they're actually being quite fast about this. They're being quite aggressive, considering they're the ones being attacked. Now, what's going on here? Please don't tell me they're running off. Peltasts, after them. Make sure they don't run off. The same goes for you guys. After them. If they're going to run off, they're going to get a few hits on them before they do. I'm not having this again. Absolutely not, you cowards. We're firing in on them. Hopefully they will respond and turn around. Because I do not want this to happen again. We've already killed 5% of them, which is good as well. And actually, ironically, now we have the high ground advantage, so screw you. Well, they've stopped running off. They probably realise that they're actually getting hit on. We've killed 20% of them, which is a good start. I mean, this hasn't been exactly ideal because what I wanted, of course, was to fight them traditionally. That's not what I meant to do. What we'll do is we'll get back into that original formation like so and hope they actually want to fight this time. Yep, they are. They look more interested this time, which is good. Which is good. And 40% of them killed already. I'm happy about that. Now, Peltasts. Well, you've run out of missiles, so you might as well just retreat behind the line anyway. You're no longer useful. So that's good. So they're going to charge in, and we have cavalry on the sides ready to charge into the back of them if they do so. So, you know, although they are superior one-on-one, we will have the advantage of cavalry charging into the back of them, I hope. Although, very cleverly, this unit has come over here. That is clever. Right, guys, come over here. Off skirmish mode. Off skirmish mode. That is clever. That is clever. They're actually blocking off the path for me to charge into the back of that unit. I seriously rate that. That is some clever stuff. Still, that is an odd way to point. Okay, they're not being quite so clever now. I don't know what they're doing. Right, you, come around the back here. Maybe charge into the back of that phalanx would be good. So basically, right, one of the units, come over here, distract that phalanx. You, hurry the hell up and get over here. Now you, charge into the back of that unit because they're actually doing a good amount of damage now. So bang, charge into the back of them. Now they should be struggling a little bit. You go over here. General, come over here. Right, how's that going? That unit is routing, and it is this. Yeah, it's the Seleucids. Good, good, good. Right, we should have all been on defensive mode. I'm sorry, guys. You should have all been on defensive mode. Something I forgot to do. Right, no. Didn't want you charging into that unit of phalanx. Admittedly, they're steady, but I really didn't want you to do that. No, don't do that. Get out of there. Right, so that unit's routing. Good. Well, if you're going to do that, might as well just... No, they're steady. What are you doing? Like, get out of there. They're shaken now. Forgot. Fine. Just charge in. Just charge in. Right, you two there. Another unit's broken. Good. Right, get these guys. We don't need to worry about the formation quite as much now. Get these guys swarming in on them. Now, how is this unit doing? It's still eager. So, no. You face this way. You face this way. Don't know why you're moving. Don't do that, please. The line is kind of collapsed. These are Seleucid Peltasts. Well, you're not going to want to do that, are you? You're stupid. I mean, you're wavering. Yeah, you don't want to do that. These guys are running off. I can smell it. Right, charge into the back of them. In fact, all of you charge down the hill into the back of them before they can get their spears the right way. Yep, they haven't noticed. Bang, charge into the back. They're still eager. They're pointing their spears the wrong way. As soon as they get the spears the right way, get the general out there now. Get the general out. General out. General out. General out. You, don't do that anymore. Don't do that anymore. They've done well. Right, you guys. Let's pause for a second. Pause it for a second. Right. The 3 units of spearmen get in a line like that and engage this phalanx. I want them down. You guys, I'll tell you what the Peltasts can do. The Peltasts can charge down the units of phalanx pikemen. You can do that as well. You're no longer needed. So the Peltasts can actually be a little bit useful. Peltasts can chase down the other Peltasts. Wouldn't that be ironic? And so can the Cilicians. Right, so you guys, nice and quick into that formation, which I said. No, they're just running off. Right, you charge into them then. And what we'll do, we'll get my general to charge into the back of them. They're going to put their spears up that way to point at my eastern infantry. At which point, my general can charge into the back of them. Beautiful, job done. I hope, and this unit will be down. You guys need to be a bit faster. Come on, these are guys that are carrying massive spears. You are not. And my general needs to be quicker as well. Right, is anyone getting away from the Seleucid side? Yep, these guys are getting away, so get them down, please. All of you, make sure those peltasts don't get away. Oh, sorry, yeah, make sure they don't get away. Right, what's going on over here? The final unit. General, be quicker. Get over here. Get around the front of them. These guys are about to get engaged, which is good. You need to be a bit quicker, General. I know you're heavy cavalry, but you need to be a bit quicker. Right, so these guys are going to engage into the back of them, and they're going to have to put their spears pointing towards my Eastern infantry. They have no choice, otherwise they are going to die. Yep, there we go. Now the General, oh, they're pointing their spears in a weird direction, but the General can charge into the back of them. There we go. I mean, instant... Enemy General fallen. Okay, for a second I thought it was my General that died, then I would not have been happy. Now, they're steady, but they are surrounded. They will not be steady for long. In fact, I'm going to speed it up a little bit. They did a good job. I mean, these Silver Shield Pikemen are absolute gods, but wavering... Yeah, now they're down. Those Silver Shield Pikemen are gods, but to be fair, they're fighting Eastern Infantry, which are not very good. Clear victory, 567 kills to 109. Very, very solid job. I am happy with that indeed. And there we go. The path to Antioch is a little bit clearer, but I tell you what, the Seleucids still have a lot of force. They have force in Antioch, and they have force as Carpus of Armenia. Why don't you just fight for the Armenians? Like why don't you just be helpful and do that? Right. We'll get some... Eastern Mercenaries are absolute trash, but yeah, okay. They might be a bit better on this mod. They are a bit better, but still not amazing. Right, okay. I am not hugely confident that we can take Antioch with this army, especially with old Carpus of Armenia around. So I might back off. Back off for a little bit. We've dealt with the Seleucid army. Just back off. Right. We'll retrain, we'll reinforce, we'll get back over to Antioch. Bear in mind we have reinforcements from Captain Assander as well. Literally own one unit of peltasts, but whatever. So what we'll do... Oh, there is another army of Armenia. It's this guy, Captain Artashes. So what we can do, we can attack Captain Artashes. Yeah, we're at war with Armenia now. Right. Oh, yes, beautiful. So, we can attack Captain Artashes. 2 horse archers, which isn't ideal to deal with, and then Captain Minwa, who is going to be over there as well. A good victory here, and Chersonesos will be ours, but we will do that next episode. So to start the next episode, hopefully we'll take Chersonesos. That'd be really, really good stuff. So, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you around.